Greetings everyone, Agion here, another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the bottom side as the British and Soviets. We have Khelben and Zyswen. I have no idea how to pronounce that, so most of the Soviet player is, nope, he's moving now. Spawn on the north side as a dual Austria. We have WebsterBolek, and Chinese name. With water symbols, I guess? I have no idea. I don't even try to pronounce it because I can't even read it. I don't even know if it's an A or E sound or even any part of it. MG42s for both players. We do have Grenadiers, appears to be for both players, so pretty much a standard build opener for both Austria players. We do have immediate doctrinal lock-in of the Commando Regiment. Looks like just a conscript opener and a just rear infantry section opener. No Royal Engineers, anything just yet.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Heard SMG sounds. Probably these guys here. Conscripts try and build some sandbags here, which will give them a good fighting position versus this MG42 that is on the way. Oh, he canceled the sandbags. I'm not sure why he canceled that. MG42 is sitting on up, so if he were to... he's going to jump immediately in. He either has to stand forward and flank it, or let him take the house. Dancing back and forth is not going to be very useful. He's sustaining more attacks than dishing out. And he was not moving his MG42 up front. Now with the conscript inside the building, he can sustain full, well, near full damage from the MG42, but there is a nice flank here by the Combat Engineers when we're so focused on this dancing, as well as a nice support here by infantry section, forcing the red Austria player to fall back. We do have a pretty early Royal Engineer deployed on out. Conscripts here, infantry section here. There are some Grenadiers, and this building has been claimed by the MG42, which is in range of that house, but just no vision. We do have a mortar team coming out for Magenta, probably eyeing to displace. Well, he doesn't see any infantry sections yet, so this mortar teams could be effective, could not be very effective due to just the lack of stationary targets it may find. We have seen one mine go down. If I double click it, I don't see any other mines being selected. MG42 is firing upon this building now, being spotted by the Pioneer Squad. The Grenadiers behind this heavy cover. They will find some free hits there on the infantry section. And I hear the Magenta mortar firing probably against that garrison. That mine has been found by Grenadier Squad. Flamers here. It is negative ground here. They will sustain a bit of extra damage, but we will get a nice burst off there. And we'll get a second burst off. One more burst, and that squad could be wiped. Conscripts do ooh forward, but... and the Pioneer Squad will be easily displaced, but he will be seeing a huge amount of AoE damage right there. He needs to split them up because they're seeing huge amounts of damage. Pioneer Squad will fall back. Grenadiers here. Magenta mortar and now running on in. There's no routes to this building with that mortar. Falling a bit short. Oh, did I hear a rifle grenade? Yeah, we do have a rifle grenade from Magenta up here.
Tell us where and when.
Down south, we do have the 3-inch mortar emplacement being deployed. Immediately being upgraded with the additional 3-inch mortar. Rifle grenade is fired. Or not. Nope, it was canceled at the last moment. We heard the firing sound, but just didn't actually fire it. Maybe the model that went down was the one who was trying to cast it. That was a possibility. Magenta Mortar is running on in. We got this intersection moving forward, very wounded. So we'll need some medics sooner rather than later. Rifle grenade fired on now. That could be even deadly to a heavy covered squad.
Hang on, chaps. Orders.
Looks like this mortar team has been upgraded. You can see the auto attacks reach out here, so I think the barrages are hitting the MG42. I hear a 222 out on the field. No, that's just a 222 on the build queue. Another rifle grenade thrown on out. It looks like Magenta hat spending all of his munitions. Other grenadiers have been deployed on out, and we have the doctoral lock-in of the Fist-on armor doctrine. The fortress armor.
We are losing a sector.
Conscripts will go ahead and get inside the building. Bad spot for a rifle grenade. He threw out the door when he should really fire at these windows. Sometimes you have to protect if your opponent's going to dodge it or not. MG42 has pinned this combat engineer. The other one is suppressed. Medics here, and 222 is pushing his way forward. The AEC is on the build queue for the UKF player. So the Magenta Mortar is going to be engaged in the mortar pit. M3 has been deployed out. No, that's the M5 from the Soviets. Engineers are seeing quite a bit of damage. His flamer burst, one more could take it out the squad, but no. M5 is pushing its way forward. The 222 can easily handle it. No quad upgrade anytime soon. Do we see AT grenades? No, it does not have that research, nor is it on the way. But yeah, this Grenadier squad wounded, pushing its way forward. I think there is a bunker for red. Now he's going to start engaging this half track. Could hop in the conscripts for some healing, though I think the AoE damage from the gun will probably do more damage than good.
We have a forward structure
AEC will destroy this bunker. It's unupgraded, so that's just a loss in manpower. There is a bunker being upgraded here. There's a bunker here. I think I hear a packed howitzer. No, that would make no sense because there's no USF. It's definitely not a like either. I heard a sound like a like one. Maybe it was a rifle grenade. Or the mortar pit. We got the M6 mine here. This mortar pit has the same bit of damage.
Emplacement under attack.
And the 222 is still just picking away. The AEC is now responding to support its ally, but the Grenadier squad will spot it. There is enough munitions for a Faust and LMG. Looks like the Grenade Worker has gone down. 5-man squad has been researched. I saw Magenta Rifle Grenade being queued up, but he decided to cancel it. And the Pioneer squad will go ahead and recapture the weapon team. Pioneers coming for the repairs, but getting ripped apart by that quad. Grenadiers are unable to engage it. This gun's pushing its way forward as well. Barrage is coming down on the MG42. Does get a good hit there. Multiple good hits there. That was not incendiary armor-piercing round, so there was actually a huge amount of damage on that quad. But there goes the 222. That's what caused additional damage. There was a Pack 40 middle all those shots. Those who've got a Commando Glider coming on in. Each sections are making their advance. We got a Grenadier LMG here, but going to be overrun by all the infantry. Pack 40 still needs to just run back all the way to home. He's unable to set it up with all the infantry nearby. Panzer Grenadiers are here, but still can't really engage the AEC. Rifle grenade fired, but nope, does get cancelled. Those are all smoke there, trying to interrupt the Panzerfaust. We got a flank here, multiple dead. I think there was 2 rifle grenades fired. And the distractions are starting to fall back. The AEC is being warded away. Pack 40 now in reinforcement range should be able to reinforce that no problem. Down south we'll be at the conscripts captured the fuel point.
Ready to go on reconnaissance.
Notice the allies do have this area pretty well controlled. The commandos in ambush position. I think the minesweeper may have swept them. The minesweeper does help detect regular infantry unit camouflage as well.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points. Yes, Comrade.
This quad's going to be very problematic. Without the 2-2, they'll push it away. He has to just rely on the Pack 40.
Waiting for orders. Fucking infantry! Firing at me!
On the left side, we've got Panzer Grenadiers pushing away. Does push away the Royal Engineers. We've got the Panzer Grenadiers here. He's going to try to go for a model kill, but against the retreating squads, going to be relatively unlikely.
Our renovated HQ is ready, and heavy tanks are now available.
There is an MG42 here. We do got Battle Phase... No, that was Battle Phase 3, not Battle Phase 2. We do have Battle Phase 2 for the red player, and he's probably going to go out for Panzer IV or Stug. Oswin could also be a possibility against the quad half-track, against the AEC, and Oswin's more than perfectly fine. Try to go for a bundle grenade there, but decides to retreat back. We do got a 6-pounder on the build queue for the UKF player. Commando's still in ambush readiness. Hold fire is on, and the Grenadiers squad could run straight into him. He could throw a Gammon bomb and then advance forward. Going straight for the building here and decide not to use this commando squad just yet. Does throw the Gammon bomb there when he's trying to get inside the building. Gets a model, doesn't get the squad wipe. On the left side, Quad and Zys making their way forward. There is a Pack 40 here.
We have 300 points remaining.
Fucking German machine guns.
Oh, there is a demo charge here. And you can see here with the occlusion, you can see now that the demo trap is easily seen, plus the white outline is also exposed as well, assuming he gets into revealing range. AEC will force to keep back these Panzer Grenadiers plus the conscripts and the quad. Panzer IV in the build queue for red. He needs that Panzer IV definitely in order to deal with this quad half-track. Overdrive had been activated and does force fire the ground and rolls a miss. You see here the force fire is still active. On the right side we do have, ooh, looks like the commandos managed perhaps to get a Gammon bomb on that MG42.
We have a new Panzer IV.
MG42 forced to fall back. This gunshot does roll a miss there. Panzer Grenadiers on the flank. That could be a dead conscript squad. It still could be a dead conscript squad. And yeah, there we go. The LMGs do rip them apart. There are two Zys guns here, which will be very problematic for the Panzer IV. The Panzer IV is out on the field. He's switching forward with the infantry squads. Commando's still in ambush position. And does spot the demo charge there. Against two Zys guns, this Panzer IV has to be very careful not to go too far forward, or else he will get ripped apart. He could take out this glider, which does enable forward reinforcements from there. Rolls a miss. How do you miss a giant glider?
Enemy threatening a capture point.
And the machine gun.
Our
Nope.
forward position has been
The
destroyed.
main gun took it out. The main gun was, of course, not aiming at the AEC. Do got some hits here on the Grenadiers. Quite wounded. And it looks like that glider decides to be ran over. Both these Grenadiers here getting hit by the quad half track. Pack 40 is sitting on up. We'll get a good pen there. Panzer 4 rotating up on north. The AC will force back the Panzer Grenadiers. This point was decaptured. The MG42 is still hitting it. Will run straight into the Pack 40. Does get a pen there. Panzer 4 does stop a deployment of a mine there. And that mortar pit's going to be very problematic. In fact, they couldn't kill it earlier. Panzer 4 is in a good position to take out the AEC. The rogue engineers in the area could help for a snare as well as the 6-pounder to take it out. Though. Pioneers do go ahead and start decapturing the point. The commandos in the wrong position. Didn't get the ambush on them, but still couldn't get the ambush. Does do the gammon bomb and does do immediate retreat. So it's unlikely that squad will be wiped, but he will sustain quite a bit of damage. There is a Brumbar in this map, which could help them push forward quite easily. Panzer 4 has sustained quite a bit of damage. Pack 40 is in the air to cover its retreat. Brumbar trying to hit that AEC. There is a squad of Shreks here. And the Panzer Shreks are going to be forcing back. On the left side, we do have the quad half-track engaging these Grenadiers. They do fall back because they don't have any weapons to take them out. We do have this conscripts now running a forge. Could throw no research just yet. No AT grenade or Molotov. Good hit there on the conscripts. Pack 4 does get a good hit there. Could be a good flanking opportunity. He does have Veteran C1, which means he could stun the T-34. Does set up the wrong direction. Will run into the Panzer 4. It's not a good position for the T-34. Does take out the quad half-track with the Pack 40. And he set up on the retreat path. And you either have to go through the Panzer 4 or through the Pack 40. Decides to go through the Pack 40. Gets killed by the other Pack 40. This one still retains its specialty, so it still has access to that stun shot. Brumbar is going to need to fall back. There's 2 AT guns here, and he already stated 10.
Ready for orders.
Guards rifles have been deployed on out. Looks like we got another doctrinal lock-in of the mechanized support tactic. So ISU 152 is the ideal unit. We got a Pack 6-pounder here engaging the Brumbar. The Brumbar is being repaired. Does receive 2 pounds as AEC. Maybe going for the Tread Busters. He's not. Does receive a pen there. Does roll a miss there. Down south, the Panzer 4 is at full health. Maxim has been deployed on now. And we got Zys barrage coming in. They're both Zys guns here. Pioneers here can come for a flank, but it'll take them forever to displace anything. We got the mortar team, the magenta mortar, now hitting the Maxim, which will displace him. The Panzer Grenadier is fully pinned. We may see a rifle grenade. It's a lot of good targets here, but we do see a frag grenade from the guard squad forcing back the Grenadiers. And the Kilo squad's Panzer Grenadiers is forced to be fully pinned once again. And there is a mortar half-track, so the last doctrine has been locked on in of the Spearhead doctrine. And there's actually 2 mortar half-tracks now out in the field. So past the mortar strikes we saw before was not the mortar team, but the mortar half-tracks.
The enemy is is attempting to steal our sector.
We got the command tank now being pulled on out, giving some good damage resistance to nearby units.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
These mortar half-tracks are going to be very important to deal with all those Zys guns, so I do like the idea of using the mortar half-tracks, though he's going to be very far away from the Tiger tank. Assault has been called on in. We'll see briefly everything, and we do have a hold down here on the Brumbar. I wonder if
We are losing a sector.
what the range is on the Brumbar will hold down. I never never put the Brumbar hold down because it's an assault gun. You don't really want to hold them down because they're going to leave them vulnerable to a flank, but it does of course extend the range, and I think he's able to cover the central point here with the his auto attacks. The guy constant overflight will spot all these conscripts moving forward. More of the half tracks will have some good time being spotted. Was that the AEC that went down? Look, the AEC's up here. But you got the Comet now out on the field, getting some good hits on the Grenadiers, that's for sure. He's going to retreat back. He's going to lose it. Barely managed to pull it out. But we got the Brumbar now pushing forward, trying to deal with the Royal Engineers. Has no spotting. That's the problem. Pack 40 is here on the flanks. Does roll a bounce, however, on the... Ooh, that hit the Pioneer squad. Ooh, those mortar half-tracks getting some good hits there. This barrage is coming on in, does roll some misses. Grenadier squad is seeing quite a bit of damage from that flamer because they're nice stacked up, receiving some good AoE damage. And there goes one of the mortar half tracks. The other one got hit by the splash, goes down to a forced fire. Ooh, that's a massive blow. That's 60 fuel down the drain with no retaliation. Mortar pit's still far from death, that's for sure. Both Zys guns are now camouflaged, doing a Zys barrage that close range could easily decrew the MG42. Maxim here, I think it's a light artillery barrage, knows fragmentation bombs. This could be deadly. It was deadly. Though it's fine enough this one didn't go down. And now he's going to immediately force fire. He's trying to destroy those Zys guns. That is exactly what this Austria player needs to do, get back in the game. Because he lost both of those mortar half-tracks, he needed some immediate destruction of these weapons. That Maxim, if it gets decrewed, it's going to be fully dead. Boulder grenade is thrown on out. Grenadiers are being forced on back by the Comet tank. The Brumbar is hulled down once again, has plenty of vision of this area now, as well as damage resistance from nearby hulled down command tank. And there goes the Zys gun.
Enemy is firing on our HQ.
Smoke has been fired from the Comet tank, but I think there's still some models exposed. Yeah, that's definitely going to be models exposed. But the MG42 is getting suppressed by the MG42. Smoke rounds are coming on in. Command tank is here, but suppressed and getting overwhelmed quickly. Assault has been activated, which means and have better attack.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
Which I think it just increases the accuracy buff benefit. Brumbar does get a minor hit there, but there is some suppression here by this MG42. From the right side, we do have the Pioneers being forced back by their Royal Engineers. Another not a good hit. Pack 40 could potentially get a hit. AEC's Treasure Buster has been activated. We may see the stun round. Stun round is good. Does throw off some smoke on itself. Panzer IV here could potentially hit the AEC. The Brumbar is far from death. Faust does connect on the AEC. Heard a big explosion there. That must have been the ISU 152. Gammon bomb is thrown, and these commandos just camping this northern fuel. Don't need an entire army to secure it. Just have a commando just ambush approaching infantry. MG42 will find the grenadiers, suppressing both of them. Another good hit there by the ISU. Counter-warfare by Magenta. Good hits on the Maxims going forward to the retreat. Panzer IV trying to circle around the ISU. AP rounds have been loaded. Does get a great hit there. Mark target has been activated. It's going to withdraw it. Both Pack 40s, 2 Pack 40s at least, are set up here. Panzer still roll a bounce. Getting some good hits there, multiple good hits. And the stun round, the unvetted Pack 40 does get decrewed. And there are some smoke rounds coming in from something. Conscripts will grab the Pack 40, could merge onto it, and now retreat back to Conscript. Sturmpanzer sustaining huge amounts of fire. I think there was a 6-pounder. Yeah, the 6-pounder right here. Oh! We got railway artillery. I don't think there's anything left there. Next round, I was able to see the shadow on that one. Let's see if we can see the shadow on the last one. Oh, I saw it. Yep, right there. Oh, how did I miss this? AEC dived on the Brumbar and gets the kill. That's a pretty good trade. I was so focused on the railway artillery, didn't see that coming.
Where do you want this coming?
The Grenadiers are getting hit, but there is a mine here, which could be bad for the Royal Engineers because a random detonation could wipe them out. The ISU fully repaired, pushing forward. Panzer IV barrage looks like a roll to miss. And the Pioneer Squad super wounded now, so he's going to need to fall back. Next shot could wipe out the entire squad. It's tracking. Only gets one model there. Looks like a fragmentation bomb eyeing these weapon teams.
We have lost the machine gun crew.
Will destroy the Maxim. Royal Engineers in the center of the map will capture up the central point. Panther on the build queue for red. He's not going for the Tiger tank, he's going straight for the Panther. Second Comet has been deployed on out. Pioneers trying to stop this capture to hold down Panzer IV. It's always nice to have there. And these are just the Pack 40 is not set up nor engaging the ISU.
We are in a dangerous situation. 100 points
This gun will find a hit onto the Panzer IV. Oh, and there's also 4 reinforcements. Glider. Oh, yeah. Something's being called on in right here. We do have it's a single straight. Hitting most of the trees.
Panther ready.
Grenadiers could get a foul stop, but it's not worth it. But he even bounced.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Panzer Wolf barrage coming on in. This Pack 40 is quite wounded. Guard squad here, very wounded as well. Both common takes on pushing forward. We'll find the Panther getting a nice pen and a rear armor hit. Could see a Faust, but still not enough for damaged engine. Panzer 4 will fall back. Grenadiers going to fall back as well. Up north, we still have this infantry section here. The Panzer Grenadiers could throw a bomber grenade, destroying the cover. Frag grenade thrown out by the infantry section. No, that's a Gavin bomb.
We have 50 points remaining.
Those are the casting GGs. They think it's going to be the end of the game. This infantry section, oh, that's wounded. And the Panzer Grenadiers retreats back, immediately seeing the commandos. The tickets are counted down against the Axis players quite quickly. ISU does roll a decent hit on the Pioneer squad. There are two Pack 40s here. The Panzer 4 and the Command Pan. Ooh, T-34 coming for a flank, but we'll run into this Pack 40, which I believe was just on a General A move. And that is a gauntlet. Based on the movement of the Pack 40, it looked like it was just on a General A move. The Panther is quite wounded, it's going to fall back. Command Tank has sustained a shot through there. And here comes the Panzerwerfer barrage, wiping out that conscript squad. Over the right side, we have this Panzer 4, and the Pioneer squad has recaptured Central Point. This glider is also down now. High explosive barrage is coming in from the mortar group. Both comets are actually quite wounded, and they're getting forced away by the Spanish strikes. The 3-inch mortar emplacement is sustaining quite a bit of fire now from these Panzer strikes. Looks like Khelben has been deployed. If you recognize the formation, you may know it's there. On the left side, we've got the Panther and a Pack 40. It just looks like both the Axis players decided to switch sides of the map. Whatever floats their boats. Magenta's Panthers pushing on forward. The ICU-152 is severely wounded, has hold fire in naval just so he doesn't get spotted. So the map has been secured up by the MG-42. Smoke round has been thrown. He must go run forward with a Gammon bomb. Red Panther, 2 Pack 40s. There's a lot of 18s in the general area.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Panzerwerfer barrage. Largely a large miss. And there's multiple teller mines now on the ground. Yep, at least these two. This guard squad, relatively fresh, is not so fresh anymore.
We're ready for the arm.
Teller mine's still there. And Minesweeper is immediately heading over that area, so he definitely did see it.
Enemy forces are securing
At least the formation. MG42 team has been wiped. He's trying to secure up this MG42, and these guys are very resilient. and he will get escape on out there. We got the intersection and a guard squad here. The guard squad has the hit third ability enabled. Grenades thrown out on both sides. Magenta Mortar does roll a miss there, though that squad is severely wounded, and now this Grenadier squad is severely wounded. Mortal pens there, the common tanks just needs repairs, and the guards in the Grenadier squad will decapture the point and will escape out of there. Magenta Panther pushing on forward, does get the kill on one of the Comets, and he is going to try back on now there. Panther Tactician does buy him some time. And there's a line of sight blocker denying the line of sight. 10 points left for the Axis players. It's getting very close for them.
Our capture point.
There
They're trying
is
to take
just
it.
a population requirements for the Tiger tank to come out. Is there something he can leave unreinforced? I suppose the next time he loses a weapon key, he can call in a Tiger tank. Panzer Warfare Barrage coming on in, doing a significant amount of work. Panther now rolling on forward, does get a nice hit there on the ISU. Multiple pens there by the Pack 40s, and another one by the 6-pounder. Grenadiers trying to move the center of the map. They are a bit wounded and suppressed and receiving a lot of fire. That guy would not be able to secure up. He's trying to throw a bundle grenade, does throw a bundle grenade, and he's not moving. The point is will remain neutral. This point is neutral. Oh, and he lost the commando there. Was there a teller mine? They seem relatively spread out. Ooh, that Grenadier squad needs some med packs. Ooh, Panthers receiving multiple hits. Multiple hits.
We have 300 points remaining.
Oh, and there goes that Grenadier squad. Wounded once and wounded twice. He killed twice by the ISU 152, and that squad's also severely wounded now. Rifle grenade was thrown, but not very effective. Panthers, Pack 40s, that's on the flank. There's a lot of targets here. Panthers going to need to blitz out of there. There's way too much fire. That Panther's likely going down. And here comes the Katusha barrage onto these Pack 40s. He actually went for another Panther, so he's not going for the Tiger tank. And that was a pretty good Panzer Warfare shot there. A lot of wounded targets here now.
Heavy tank here.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Looks like smoke coming in by the Magenta Mortar, Veteran C3.
The new engineer station is waiting for orders. All ready to go.
Cromwell Comet tank is now severely wounded. The Panther may hunt him down. There's only 6-pounder here as those teller mines. That teller mine was definitely swept. This one is not swept. Ball grenade is thrown on out, which will force back the intersection. The sandbags is still there. Ooh. There goes another Grenadier squad to that ISU. to now decrew. 2 pack forwards here. It looks like he has the stun shot being activated. He does get 1 stun off shot there. Rotate, rotate. The main gun is destroyed. Is that the fragmentation bomb? No, that's railway artillery. And you do got a kill there, but the first round, and those most likely will be destroyed outright. The ICU will barely escaped. And those weapons are now fully destroyed. We do got another T-34 on the build queue. Another Panther for Red as well. He's really not going to go for the Tiger tank.
Panther ready.
Panzerwerfer. Good hit there. There is a machine gun in place here, as well as the hauled down command tank. Pioneers are going to push on forward, trying to stop the capture, and Panzerwerfer Barrage will also help stop the capture and completely wiped.
The enemy is taking our territory.
If they can remove that mortar pit, then it will be safe to pull out Pack 40. There is another machine gun in place here, sort of hard to see,
Bunker has been approved with an MG-42.
but it'll be less hard to see now when it starts firing back and stuff. Sturmpanzer is definitely an interesting option at this point. He sort of lacks AT. He only has a single, single Pack 40. Those allies are bringing a pair of Panthers.
Building has been lost.
The bunker immediately gets destroyed. Mark target, and we also got air supremacy being activated. Though it'll take quite some time before any bombers come on in, but these bombers are going to line up some good hits. Main gun, of course, is destroyed, and here comes the bombs. Wipes out Grenadier Squad, the veteran one. And there goes the ISU. That is a massive loss. This T-34 goes down. Surprisingly enough, the Pack 40 didn't go down. There's a dropped LMG here, which could be useful for this Grenadier. Pick it up and then upgrade with the other one.
The enemy has destroyed one of our forward installations.
And there goes that
Enemy is
bunker as
attempting to
well.
steal our sector.
There goes the Khelben engineers as well. And there not goes the more engineers, but there goes the capturing. Brumbar now pushes his way forward, severely wounding that Royal Engineer Squad. He's going to need decapture and run. Does decapture and needs to run. Ooh, that could still be a dead squad. Nope.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
Panzer IV is getting some good hits onto that Grenadier squad. Brumbart, also good hits. Both of them down to one last model. They're trying to get the capture, but they don't have a double capture in their favor. There goes that entire combat engineer squad. Does retreat back that squad. It is a strafing run. Getting some decent hits on that Brumbar, and he's really holding him down again. And here comes a Katusha Barrage. The Brumbar should be able to weather it, but those Panthers have to be careful, actually. Is that an Urban Assault Panzer Grenadier? Nope, that's just an Urban Assault Grenadier. Something seemed weird about that projectile. I don't know why. The Grenadier here is having some good time fighting against units in negative cover, but not exactly so outnumbered.
Panzer IV, ready.
Grenade has been thrown on out. He will dodge it. Panzerwerfer barrage gains some good hits on that guard squad, forcing him back. Panther for Magenta, very necessary because he lacks any effective AT for all the armor. Though his teammates have been doing a good job of covering for him. Both combat tanks still severely wounded. Ooh, that Soviet player has nothing left. Soviet player does have enough fuel for the ISU, but just no manpower. Now he has to wonder. Yeah, he's going to reinforce the guard squad. Does he want to take time to reinforce the guard squad or get the ISU out sooner? It's also a really tough question, but the guard squad reinforce is probably a better idea. Ooh!
Our opponents are seizing a sector. The mortar team has been killed.
And the mortar team does get decrewed.
We need orders.
Is he going? It looks like he's going to buff out the repairs. No, he's not. Zyswen is out on the field, and he's standing on top of a teller mine. Ooh, that Zyswen is not looking all good right now. Panther's going to hunt them down. Nope. Still not a good position for that telemine. I think that telemine can still damage both their engines if he detonates.
Reconnaissance flight ready at your disposal. Daisy rifle fire!
The guard squad is now decaptured to such a point. He may want to abandon that point because that burn bar is going to rip on apart. He goes for a half track. Yeah, I think they really want to get rid of those aircraft, the Voiders. Because those Voiders are ripping them apart, spotting for those Panzerwerfer. And we do got the railway artillery being pulled on down with the Katusha. Damaged engine from the Royal Engineers. And there goes that Panther. Mark target on the other one. Still pretty far away from another snare. So overall, a good try, but he loses the Panther in return, so not that good.
We've 100 points left.
Oh, I think the combat engineers just went down. Yeah, now he has no repairs. He just can't get enough manpower for the ISU. He's, in fact, probably multiple Su-85s would be better right now for our anti-tank support.
Su-85 tank destroyer ready.
MG-42, force him back, and look at those projectiles. They seem much more powerful. Like almost like a sort of fiery effect on them. It just looks different to me. Here comes another Katusha barrage.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I'm gonna grab myself a full quick Brumbar. Guard squad could go down. No, the guard squad will barely manage to stay alive. Panzer Force severely wounded, forced on back. Try to hit that Katusha. Gets a decent hit onto it. Oh, and the Panther's now going on in as well, but runs straight into a mine.
The enemy infantry squad has been killed.
Looks like something went down for the magenta player. S-85 rolling and miss. Those are some smoke there. This has been an overall awkward engagement. He needs to prioritize fire on, that's for sure. And S-35 is going to be hitting these other units with and it goes down to this Panther of all things.
The enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
Comet tanks trying to push it forward, trying to get support the central VP, trying to capture it. But there's too much AT in this area, and some flares coming down. It is another straight run. Missing the Grenadier squad that's building that bunker. Guards, Royal Engineers now pushing their way forward. No machine gunner upgrade. Panzer barrage does get some good hits on the Royal Engineers. Smoke round, white phosphorus from the counter tank. Ooh, another Panzerwerfer barrage denying the capture. Outright wipes that other guard squad. That Soviet players then can't get a break on keeping stuff alive. The bunker is still alive.
We are losing a sector.
Brumbar fires. Gets another good hit there. Using the bunker buster, not a force fire. Pack 40 recaptured. And killing off some of the corpses there. Ooh, another deadly hit there. Sort of wonder how he got vision that one. Maybe he's already had those guys spotted from a previous attack. Because if we look back on this unit, there is a Grenadier back home being reinforced.
Is in our grasp. The enemy has 25 points remaining.
We do have another fragmentation bomb coming in, trying to not exactly suppress as in terms of suppression, but suppress as in a force opponent not to advance towards a VP. Ooh, that squad is severely wounded, but they're going to keep hold on this VP because they have 10 VPs left, and opponents only have now 20. This is a very big comeback. Here comes another air supremacy.
Enemy can taste defeat. They only have 10 points remaining.
Common tank is severely wounded. Panzer IV hits a mine, snaring them both.
We have lost a Panzer.
And that's the last ticket for the Allies. Major comeback by the Axis players. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.